What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. And if you've been following my channel, the other day I did a video where I decoded a very large amount of legendary engrams. And since then, a lot of people have come to my channel and they're like, "Hey, Mac!" I'm like, "Yo, what's going on, man?" You guys are like, "How the fuck did you get all these engrams?" I was like, but I played the game. A lot of you guys are like, well, what the fuck are you doing when you play the game? So I guess I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a rundown of my average Destiny play session so you guys can get an idea of how I pick up a lot of these legendary engrams, especially since I have some really bad luck, usually, with this type of shit. So, first off, let me just say this. I do a lot of chest farming. I touch the chests. I end up searching for box all day long. No, seriously though. I end up doing a lot of chest farming, which I actually have videos in a playlist specifically outside of my Destiny playlist dedicated towards chest farming for you guys. And there's some pretty efficient routes out there, and I actually have a couple more chest routes that I'm going to be putting up in the next few days for you guys to pick up some pretty decent engrams. But while I'm chest farming, I usually pick up like literally at least 4 to 5 blue engrams in a very short period of time. I'm talking about underneath an hour, literally 4 to 5 engrams. And when you do this, decoding these blue engrams, they level up your Cryptarch pretty quickly. So every time you level up the Cryptarch, he sends you more engrams in the post. Sometimes they're legendary, sometimes they're blue. Sometimes the blues turn into legendaries, and sometimes the blues are just blues, but when you go ahead and decode the blues, it ends up leveling your Cryptarch just a little bit more towards another post package. And that's a pretty decent way to actually pick up some legendary engrams inside the game. But when I'm not chest farming, this is how my daily routine for Destiny goes. Come on, and first thing I do, like everybody else, is I go right to the tower. Why can't I have a button inside the game that automatically takes me to the tower? Can you load me in the tower when the game comes on? I think that would be perfect. Load me in the tower, Bungie. So, first thing I do is I hit the bounty board, and I pick up some bounties. Now, I don't just pick up random bounties either. I see people do this all the time, and they just go ahead and they're like, oh, pow, 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 and they pick the first 3 to 4 bounties that they see on the board. No, don't do that. You are wasting your time. Pick the bounties that you can all do at the same time, so you can save yourself a little bit of time. If there's a bounty on the board for killing enemies on Mars, do the mission where you gotta go kill the boss during a Mars mission. It's not rocket science. That's not real gaming technique. This is basically just basic time management skills that you can apply to your daily life. It's called multitasking. You're not just gonna be like, man, I need to go to the grocery store for some cereal, and you come home and you're like, but now I need some milk. I guess I'm gonna go run to the grocery store for some milk. No! You're not gonna do that. You're gonna go to this grocery store, you're gonna get yourself some milk, some cereal, and, God willing, a little bit of beef jerky. I love beef jerky so much! But, usually the Vanguard bounties, they take me about, like, half hour, no more than a half hour. I've had a couple where I just kind of slacked off. The ones that usually take me a little bit longer are the ones that shouldn't, really. The patrol missions. Do 6 patrols, because I end up like kind of dilly-dallying and doing chest runs while I'm supposed to be doing patrols. I'm an asshole. So, after that, I'll go ahead and I'll run the daily heroic mission, which, you know, I'll pick up myself a little bit of an engram for a reward for that. But, I mean, depending upon what day of the week it is, I'll either just go to the left, on the left-hand side of the orbit screen, and you'll see all the weekly missions. On the left-hand side, you get the Nightfall Strike, you get the weekly heroic mission, and all that shit. And if I have all those done, I'll just grab a few people and I'll go into the Vanguard Tiger Strike playlist. Now, since the patch, the Tiger Strikes are literally, this is where it's at. This is the meat and potatoes of the game. This is where you should spend a large amount of your time at, because not only do engrams drop now as an end reward consistently since the patch, but myself and a few subs have verified it on Durin that during missions, enemies seem to drop engrams pretty freely and openly, like during mission gameplay. Like, here's a blue for you. I mean, if you remember when they patched this shit, they said that if your whole team wipes on a mission, the drop rates are lowered a little bit, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that the drop rates get lowered at all. In fact, I believe that there's no loot debuff in the game that Bungie put in there. They didn't code no loot debuff in there. You know what they did? They probably put a loot buff on the missions. So while you're playing, you have a little bit of an increased drop rates, and if you die, that buff goes away. I feel like that's how it works inside of missions right now. It's not just the Tiger Strikes either. I got an exotic bounty last night for the Invective Shotgun, and I had to run 5 strikes without dying. So, you know me, I'm like, let's do it all in a row. So, me and a subscriber at like 5, 6 o'clock this morning, we ran the Devil Walker mission on Earth, the level 8 strike. We did that back to back to back to back to back 5 times in a row. During these strikes, I literally picked up like probably like 5 or 6 blue engrams, a purple engram, and another time that I went back, I got another purple engram while I was doing the weekly heroic strike by myself for the bounty. And this was all during the same time in between when I was testing the loot hole last night. I didn't get one goddamn legendary during 3 hours of loot hole farming testing. I picked up 3 blue engrams during that entire time farming that loot hole. That's why I said that the loot hole doesn't really feel like it's anything special. I mean, when I'm playing on missions, let me tell you, random doesn't really feel as random as it usually does. What? What the fuck did you just say back? Alright, listen. Random is random inside of these loot and shoot games, right? But it's not really random as random because Bungie does control the drop rates in the game. So, random can be as random as Bungie wants it to be. So, I'm pretty sure that those of you guys that are saying, oh yeah, well, legendaries are hard to get, blah, blah, blah. I think you guys are just in the wrong areas. You guys are trying to farm a lot of these enemies outside of missions. And I'm pretty sure Bungie was like, you know what? Let's make the mission random a little bit less random than random really could be. That's a hell of a statement. But anyway, that's pretty much how I get my engrams. I mean, there's no science to it. I mean, other than running bounties, getting some reputation, leveling up your factions, you get legendaries that way by purchasing them. But, I mean, if you're looking for legendary engrams that you take to the, Cryptarch and decode them, I'm telling you, man, just run missions, run Tiger Strikes, and do your bounties. You get rewarded. That's how Destiny is pretty much designed. If you look at it from level 1 all the way up to level 30, one reward, it leads to another. And that reward leads to another, and that reward leads to another, and then, it's built to reward you the longer you play. That's how this game is built. And, I mean, Bungie could say that it's not an MMO. I'm calling it an MMO. Whoa. No, seriously. Fucking missions, man. Missions and strikes. That's all it takes. Just do all that shit. You get yourself some legendaries. I can't make it any more simpler than that. I don't know what you guys are. I know you guys are probably looking for, like, some super god mode ultra way of getting legendaries, but fucking play the game, man. That's what I do. So, chest farming, strikes, and playing on missions. That's the best that I can do for you guys right now. That's how I got my legendaries. You guys wanted to know. Don't shoot the messenger. That's my information and my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, my name is Jay. MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. Let's go out there, do some tiger strikes, do some missions, do your weekly and daily events, and also do your nightfall strikes. You should have a pretty decent time picking up some engrams, and at the least you'll get enough blue engrams to level up your Cryptarch and get some legendaries that way. So it's all built to reward you the more that you're being rewarded. So go out there and get your reward. So my name's Jay. We're MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later.